back, and I haven't done a get ready with me or tutorial or anything like that in a while, and I have recently been obsessed with Kylie Jenner ever since the VMAs. I have been stalking her Instagram for makeup inspiration, and I finally decided to just do a Kylie Jenner inspired look. So I obviously am not saying I look like her, but I think that her style is really awesome, especially if you just like a very basic look, but more contoured. I'm doing like fun liner, and I don't know, it's just something different than what I normally do. So I have all the products laid out in front of me, and her lip is obviously the most sought after aspect of her look, but I really like everything about her style. It's just very basic, like I said, and yeah, so I already have all my skincare on to help bronze my neck because I am putting on a more bronze foundation. I use the Zen Tan Face Tanner Luxe, so I just put that on my neck and chest, and that helps so I don't have to put like foundation down my neck, because I sometimes notice that it like gathers into these lines here. So this is a better way to go than like caking on foundation or powder or something, so that is what I recommend for that. Then I'm going to start with the eyes, and I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is in Eden, which is a skin toned color, which will just neutralize the whole base, which, well, there goes the bottle. It'll neutralize the eye area and just give you a really nice canvas to start on. And Kylie doesn't wear a lot of eyeshadow from the pictures that I could see, so this is going to be a much different look than what I normally do, but doing something different and being inspired by someone else's style I think is fun, especially like from time to time, and just to try out different things and see how they work for you. And I don't know, I think that this is fun, so I hope that you guys will try out something different if you see anything different in this video, or just go stalk her Instagram because she has some pretty cool pictures. So that is that. And I'm going to put down a eyeshadow base just because I have to for creasing purposes. Some people might not have to do this, and this doesn't really add or detract from the Kylie Jenner look, but this is the Mally EverColor Shadow Stick in Twilight, which is just like a taupey brown. And this will help my eyeshadow from creasing. And it looks like it's a dark color, but when we blend it out, it's really just going to be a wash of color. So it doesn't really matter what shade you use if you use one at all. Diffused. Her eyeshadow look is basically, to my eye, just like one or two shades. So I'm going to take MAC Lightscapade MSF all over the eye area as like a base, and I'm using a MAC 217, and this will just give sort of a shimmer to the look a slight bit. And so get in that inner corner, get on the brow bone, because we're only putting one other shade on top of this, and to add dimension that is needed, you want a little bit of a like glisten because we're using a matte. So that just basically cancels out that cream shadow. Like I said, it doesn't really matter for any other purpose than for creasing, but this shade will help add a little bit of dimension and like help accentuate the parts of the eye that should be highlighted. But you could use any shade. This is just one that I had in my collection. Any like satiny skin tone shade will work. So that is all for that. Then for the only eyeshadow, I'm using MAC Kid, and this is just the pan form, and I don't have a palette yet for it, so it's just like in this little thing. And I had to go above and beyond to get this shade, but it is becoming available on MAC's website soon for purchase in the pan version. And right now you can buy it from their like discontinued products on their website, or like almost gone products in the pot. So this is just a really, really beautiful, it seems it's almost neutral, but it's a little bit cooler. I don't know, it's pretty neutral. It's just a matte mid-tone brown. It is beautiful. Again, I'm using my MAC 217. And from the pictures that I could see of Kylie, it just seems like she has a wash of color of like a medium brown from her lid to her crease. And I think that it just looks so pretty on her, and I mostly do really like elaborate eyeshadow looks, so this was out of my comfort zone to do this, but I think that it's really fun to do, especially with the fun liner that we're gonna do. So I'm just applying this to my lid and blending into the crease. From the pictures that I found on her Instagram, it was hard to really see like specifically what she was doing with her look, but it just looked like a very easy wash of a medium brown color basically all over. Okay, so now that the eyeshadow is done, we're going to move on to liner. And in some of her pictures, Kylie had liner, some didn't. I tried to do the no liner look. It's not for me. So I'm going to do a really fun, like big cat eye, and that's something that I really like to do from time to time, but don't do it very often, but I thought that I would show you guys in a tutorial. So I don't have a black gel liner, and I think gel liner is the easiest way to achieve a really crisp cat eye. And so I have a dark brown, and this is from Caylin. It's their Line Fix Gel Liner in Chocolate Mousse. Don't go out of your way to get this, just use whatever gel liner you have, because we're gonna put MAC Carbon on top of it to make it black and to make it really, really precise. So I'm using a Mercier Secret Camouflage brush for liner, and this is the easiest brush to use to get a really sharp line. So this is my inspiration photo. Hopefully it will focus on it. So she just has a really nice cat eye going like curved up and out. So I'm gonna try to do that, but you know, we're just gonna roll with it. So get whatever liner you have on your brush. And why I say that this is the easiest brush to use, even though this is made for concealer, is because it has a point, but it has flat edges. So to me, it works so well. Maybe because I'm used to it, I don't know. But I am going to get a mirror because I need some close-up. Oh my gosh, this one doesn't even have a mirror. Okay, let's find a mirror, Megan. This one I know has a mirror. So I'm going to do a cat eye with this liner, and I won't be able to talk, so just bear with me. Okay, so I think that that's pretty even, and that's definitely more like curved than what I normally do, but let's just roll with it, you guys. So that is pretty dark, but I'm going to add the black carbon shadow or whatever black shadow you have over it, which also will help crisp up the edges. So I am taking a small angled brush, it's very thin, and matte carbon, which is a matte black, and getting that really built up on the brush. And we're just going to go over the liner and make the edges more precise and deepen up that color. So this liner over here is thicker than this liner, and I'm just going to take off a little from the bottom with some Rimmel Gentle Eye Makeup Remover on a Q-tip, just to even those out a little bit. So I'm just going to go under that line. I think they're a little bit more even now. You know, liner is very, very difficult to get perfect, so this is going to be pretty good and as good as it's going to get. So, Kylie's waterline is always very bright. I'm not sure if she puts anything in it, but I'm going to put the Rimmel Scandaleyes in Nude in now, just to sort of like set in my eyes, and so it's not as like harsh as it might be, but I'm just adding a little bit just to add that brightness in that area. Okay, so now moving on to the base. I am going to use a mixture of L'Oreal True Match Lumi with the Stila Bronzing Beauty Balm, and this is what is going to help bronze up my skin, and you can add a little bit or a lot depending on how tan you want to be, but mixing it in with another foundation will help it blend in and look more natural. But first, I forgot, I'm going to put on my primer, which is the Rachel K CC cream. This will just help my makeup last longer throughout the day, and it adds some SPF. So now that I have the Rachel K, I'm going to do 2 pumps of the True Match Lumi, which I have in shade N1-2. It's getting really down low, you guys. I'm so excited. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the Stila Bronzing BB Cream. That's probably enough. And I just mix them on the back of my hand, and this will instantly boost your foundation shade a few shades. So I just apply this with my hands, and it's like we're getting a instant tan, which is also why we didn't apply the Zen Tan to our faces, because since I'm wearing makeup today, this will add my tan in the makeup. And this mixture for foundation looks really natural as long as you just apply a little bit and really sheer it out. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit more on my cheeks. And always when you wear a foundation that's too dark for you, blend it into your ears and like down your neck a little bit. Okay, so if you guys can see, there's like some of the black transferring, so I'm just taking a dry Q-tip and getting rid of that as much as I can. And that happens sometimes to me with like gel liners, and so I'm just gonna reapply the Nude. Into my lower waterline. Okay, then of course Kylie does the bright under eyes like Kim does, and so this is one of my new favorite products. It is wonderful. It's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Brightening Eye Perfector, and this is in the shade Light, Fair, not Light. And so it's just one of those click up pens, and I'm going to do like their triangle thing. I swear, did like they make that famous, the Kardashians? Because everyone does it now. I think it looks really pretty. And I'm going to blend it in with, if I can find the brush. You could obviously use your fingers, but I really like the Real Techniques setting brush for this because it's small and it just diffuses the color because it's synthetic. So I'm just going to buff this out all under my eyes and going down towards my nose. And I'm going to bring that really up next to that black liner to crisp up that edge. So bringing it under the eye, out a little bit, and down by the nose, and then like blending out will give that like triangle effect of brightness. And I think that it's even more like obvious and like it makes a bigger impact with a darker skin tone. So that's also why I like doing a more tan bronze skin with a Kylie Jenner or Kardashian look. And you can take whatever's left down the bridge of your nose. That will sort of, I don't know what that really does, but it makes a difference, to me at least. Then I'm just going to set everything with my loose powder. I'm using the Bare Minerals Touch-Up Veil, but you can use whatever loose powder, or you don't even have to use a powder, just to set this and make sure that it lasts all day. I don't like the way this powder smells. It's really, I don't know, grandma-y or something. So that is that. Then onto her cheeks. She has just really contoured cheeks, and then it doesn't seem like she's really wearing any blush. It's just like bronze. So I found a combination in my collection that achieves that look. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer, which is a really nice dark bronzer. And for this like contour blush look, I'm using my Real Techniques multitask brush, which is like beveled, so it has that like focus, but it also blends it out. So I'm going to start with a little, and then we can build up and just work on that contour. And she definitely likes a good contour. So we're just going to build that up, and I'm bringing it around my temples and hairline as well. With a more specific brush, it looked too harsh. It looked too costumey to me when I was trying out like ideas for this look. So with a brush like this, where you can put it specifically in an area but still buff, it worked a lot better. Because just like her eyes, it's more of a diffused look. And so I'm even bringing that onto the cheeks a little bit. But focusing the darkest part right back here. Okay, so after you have your bronzer contoured up to the level that you want, I am putting on the cheeks just a little bit MAC Tenderling, which is a very like neutrally warm blush, but has a bit of a like pink flush to it. So I think that it makes it a little, I don't know, more natural, more wearable for me at least. So I'm just dusting this lightly onto the apples of my cheeks and like up my cheekbone. And it doesn't really seem like she has any sort of shimmer. It's really like a matte face. So basically all of these products are matte, or at least look matte on the skin. So that's that for face. Then I'm going to move on to mascara. She has the most wonderful lashes, and she might have like eyelash extensions or put on falsies every day, but I on a normal basis would never do that, so I'm just going to use a really awesome mascara. Her lashes are really volumized but separated, so I'm using my Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill, which is a beautiful, beautiful mascara, and I am going to apply crap tons of this to my lashes all the way to the inner ones and all over the bottom lash as well, because her eyelashes basically are just like a complete circle, like they go all the way around, all the way under. So just keep on applying mascara all the way to the little babyest lashes on the upper lash line and the lower lash line. So, if you're clumsy like me and that happens to you with your mascara, do not be afraid. We will fix that in a second. Just don't mess with it right away, because it will just smear all over the place. So I'm gonna look crazy until I finish my other eye, and then we'll fix it. Okay, so since I look crazy right now, I am going to show you how to remove mascara smudges from your eye without ruining all of your makeup. So I have this giant smudge here, and I have some smudge like underneath this eye. So you take a dry Q-tip, do not put anything on it, and you are just gonna go and like turn your brush. So set it on the area and like turn it, and it like disappears. It's amazing. And then obviously I would like touch that area to like blend it, but it's completely gone and your makeup is still there. So I do the same thing under my lashes. Can you hear my stomach growling? And then it's good. Okay, next I'm going to do her eyebrows, my eyebrows. And I don't know if she really does her eyebrows. I'm not really an eyebrow person, but I know I have to do my eyebrows to match my hair color. So I'm just going to do my eyebrows as normal, and I am using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, which is like a cream product for your eyebrows. And I just take a little bit on my brush, And then I really utilize the cap to press the product into my brush because you just want a little bit on the brush. This stuff is super pigmented and very creamy. And then I just go in with super light strokes and fill in the areas I do it to match the color to my hair. I don't really feel like I have to fill in my brows, but just for the color. And then I brush it out. So the last step that we have left is lips. And I'm not going to say that either of these are Kylie Jenner lip products or that you'll get the look with it, but I thought in my collection these were the closest to the lip looks that I've seen on her Instagram. And so for more of like that deeper nude, I thought the Bourjois Rouge edition in number 4 was really similar to it. This is Rose Tweed. And so I'll swatch this on the back of my hand. This is like a rosy nude. And then I saw some pictures, it could be a filter, I don't know, with a really pretty like pinky nude lip. And it looks just like the Too Faced La Creme in Nude Beach, which I love this lipstick anyhow. And it reminded me how nice it is. So these are the two Kylie Jenner-ish lipsticks that I have. I'll probably do Nude Beach for this. So that's what this looks like with the Nude Beach. I'm just going to add a little bit of the Bourjois Rose Tweed on top, just for the heck of it. So I'm not saying that that is really a Kylie Jenner lip, but it's the closest thing I have in my collection. So this is the final look. I really like it. I love that liner, you guys. I really love it. And I don't normally put a nude color in my waterline because I think it looks weird on me, but I think it actually looks like nice with this type of a look because everything is very just plain Jane. And then the eyeliner is what really stands out, and I love playing up my eyes. So that is my Kylie Jenner inspired Get Ready With Me. I wouldn't really call this a tutorial because, I don't know, I feel like that's too professional for me, but this is my Get Ready With Me for her look that totally inspired me, and now I have like hundreds of snapshots from her Instagram saved on my phone because that was my research for this tutorial Get Ready With Me, whatever you want to call it, but I really like it. I think that it's fun, it's something different for me to try out, so if you have been in a makeup rut or just are bored with what you're doing and just with the normal stuff, try to mix it up. Get inspired by a random celebrity. I don't really know anything about the Kardashians or the Jenners, but I just saw her at the VMAs and I was like, I like you. So I became obsessed with her. You know, that's just pretty normal, I guess. I don't know. So that is all for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. I haven't done one in months, so it was really nice to do one for you guys and to do something different than what I normally do. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye!